Mm.
Stuart, I have a question.
Yes.
Um, can you please explain the importance of milking the teacher?
Yeah. Well, I learned that from years of studying with my teacher. A teacher has to give it away. Everything that comes to them, Shakti, the energy, the spirit, the connection, the years of growth, has to be all given away. And, Rudy always said a teacher is like a cow. You understand? If you don't milk a cow, it's going to scream into the night, you know? And a teacher needs to be milked. Teacher needs students that come and really take the energy because his responsibility or her responsibility is to give it away.
Mm.
A servant of God, a servant of higher energy, so that energy flows through and can nurture people. And the people that come and really need that and are willing to milk the cow, you understand, become the greatest disciples. They become the people that really carry on deep spiritual practice. So I need to be milked. What can I tell you? You know, I have a lot of energy. I have years of training, years of doing this, not getting any younger here,
Mm.
and I need to be milked. I need to give it away. I can't have the Shakti just back up inside me and clog everything. It has to be like a river that flows. And when people come, their need, along with the teacher's need to grow, makes the most incredible marriage on earth because it's in service of God, it's in service of a higher energy. Their need comes from wanting spiritual enlightenment. And to have a teacher, I mean, it's one of the great miracles of the age. Somebody comes who's willing to do this with other people. Not
Mm.
only what I do, whatever it is, Zen or Buddhism or Hindu, whatever it is, that
Mm.
there's somebody there who's willing to transmit that teaching, that energy, to help another human being grow in their life. And the teacher has to do it, has no choice. Because, I mean, I told you this story, I'll say it again, I mean, look, I was sitting in a lecture that some Swami, a very important Swami was giving. And the Swami said that if you worship the Guru, you will get your enlightenment. And I'll never forget that. And Rudy was sitting right behind me. And he whispered in my ear, you know, the Swami said, the Guru is God. If you worship the Guru, you will get your own. And Rudy whispers in my ear, God is God. The best the Guru can be is a servant of God and a servant of his students or her students. But at the same time, the teacher needs people that really come and want to take it. So it gets to be a very practical interaction between two people. The need to grow on both their parts, the need to serve a higher energy, the need to channel the miracle that has been given in one's life. Imagine this crazy world we live in to be sitting here and doing this. That to me is one of the most extraordinary things imaginable.
Yeah.
I mean, you just open the media and what's going on in this world is, it's a lunatic asylum. And we're sitting here doing this work. Why? Because your need and people that attend this want to grow. My need is to grow. My need is to serve a higher energy. And hopefully, by milking the cow, you will get to a place where you will serve that energy too, automatically, not even thinking about it. It just becomes an organic thing that takes place in your life. So you got to milk the cow,
Yeah.
not I'll be screaming into the night, and I don't want to do that. I mean it. And I always say to people, it doesn't take away anything from your life. It just keeps adding.
Yeah.
You know, life gets simpler and it gets more beautiful. You're not fighting your own neurosis, 18 hours a day, It's beautiful. It becomes a simple expression of God manifesting around one. And you begin to see that everything in life is your teacher. But you need to milk the cow to get the development to be able to see that.
Yeah, it certainly works.
Hmm?
It certainly works.
It
Life becomes
works.
very beautiful.
Yeah, it works. Look, I've been doing this 50 years now. You think I've spent 50 years of my life doing this if it didn't work? I mean, it's the only reason I'm here is that it works.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean it. I remember myself one day before I met my teacher. And the very thought of what I was like then makes me work so hard on myself that I never ever want to return to that again.
Yeah.
And slowly it evolved. The miracle of having this teacher, this cow, who was ready to provide this Shakti, this milk that was helping me grow every day of my life. I was there to milk him. I don't think I ever had a conversation with Rudy. Like you sit down and have a conversation. I never had one. It was just, I would go there, I would sit down and I would milk the cow. He loved it. We'd have the most extraordinary classes. And that was the real conversation. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? And it's a very practical thing. We all need energy. We all need, every refrigerator needs energy. Every car needs energy. People need energy too. And the energy is Shakti.
Mm.
It's that spiritual energy that comes and nurtures people and enables them to run their life in a conscious way. Take care of what Caesar wants, rent, the grocery store, all the stuff you got to do every day in order to live. That's what life demands. It's what karma demands. We take care of it with gratitude instead of bitching and complaining about having to do all this stuff. Hey, you go give some money, you get food. And that's how you work out karma. You suddenly learn to love life, this extraordinary thing, gift that we're all given called life. And you learn to love it
Yeah, with a big smile.
with a deep smile. Yes. Does anyone else have a question? Okay, if there are no more questions, I say it after every class. I will say it again. You all are my teacher, you know, and I'm milking you here. Your presence here is a miracle in my life. It makes me work very deep. I have to send a thank you letter to the people that invented Zoom. It's really this thing that manifested because of COVID. And to be able to touch people on 4 different continents while we're doing it's a miracle, you know? So God bless you all, and thank you. And there will be class on Thursday, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. Thank you. Have a wonderful
Thank you,
day.
Durian.
Thank you, Stuart.
God bless you.
Thank you, Stuart.
Good evening.
Bye.
Thank